Once upon a time, there was a family of 4 who decided to take a cruise for their summer vacation. They had heard that cruises could be a great way to see multiple destinations in one trip, but they soon found themselves in a nightmare at sea. As the cruise ship set sail, the family was horrified by the environmental impact of the massive vessel. The ship produced endless amounts of waste that was dumped into the ocean, and the thick clouds of smoke it emitted into the air made them feel like they were breathing in poison. The crowded conditions on the ship only added to the family's discomfort. With thousands of passengers packed into a confined space, the long lines for food and activities were a constant source of frustration and anger. And with so many people on board, the family was constantly worried about their health and safety, as they heard rumors of outbreaks of deadly illnesses on other ships. When they finally reached their first port, the limited shore excursions were a huge disappointment. The family had only a few hours to explore each new destination, and they felt rushed and unsatisfied. But the true terror began when they returned to the ship and found themselves trapped in a floating prison. The artificial environments of the cruise ship felt suffocating, and the family was plagued by a sense of unease and anxiety. They missed the freedom and excitement of exploring new places on their own, and they felt like they were living in a controlled, artificial world that was slowly driving them insane. The culture shock of traveling to different countries was even more traumatic. The unfamiliar languages, customs, and foods made the family feel disoriented and lost, and they struggled to adjust to their new surroundings. As the cruise ship continued its journey, the family's nightmare only got worse. The lack of privacy and limited dining options were the final straw, and the family felt like they were living in a crowded, noisy hotel that was constantly rocking back and forth. But the worst was yet to come. On the final night of the cruise, a massive storm hit, and the ship was tossed about by massive waves and high winds. The family was trapped in their cabin, listening to the howling wind and the creaking of the ship as it was battered by the storm. In the end, the family was rescued by a passing cargo ship, but they were forever changed by their terrifying experience. They realized that there were many reasons not to take a cruise ship vacation, and they never forgot the nightmare at sea that they lived through.
Matey, Captain Crab Cakes here with GulfstreamCruiseLines.com. Book your stay today, matey, otherwise you be walking the plank, you will.